8-0 win over Louisville. How important is that as a kind of a psychological bounce back after the big series loss to Alabama?
Well, it's great from a confidence perspective because they're a very good team. They have good pitching. They do everything the right way. And to be able to come out here, put up so many runs, it really, I think, is a big boost to our confidence level, which is definitely needed anytime you play in the SEC.
A couple of freshmen get the hit, say hit tonight. What does that do for them, do you think?
Well, I think, first of all, we have a great freshman class, so I think that's awesome. But I think it also means something special when you're a freshman and you're from the state of Kentucky and you get it done in your in-state rivalry game. So I think it's big for them. And they're, people who've been working very hard. So to be able to see the fruit of their labor, I think it's encouraging and will prompt them to work even harder.
Why were you confident putting both of them in the lineup today? Why do you think they were going to be able to perform in this environment?
With those two, the bigger the game, the better they are. And so I had no doubt that they were going to be ready for the game. It's something that I had planned out even on Monday. I knew that they would be able to come in, get it done. The other thing is they're very familiar with a lot of the people. A lot of the players on the field are from the state of Kentucky, so they know them. And I think they had a comfortability with that environment. So I feel good about them. And honestly, I feel good anytime they're at the plate.
You got some really good defensive plays as well.
Our defense, I think this year our defense is playing well together. We've always had a scrappy defense, and our defense has always come up with big stops for us. But this year it seems to be an extra level. I think we're figuring out how to play together. I think they're figuring out how to position themselves and play with the pitcher and a lot of other things. So I think that's been a real boost to us, and you can see that we've done significantly better in terms of just making plays and having fewer errors.
Mallory had a big game tonight. How has she kind of progressed at the plate as the season's gone along?
Well, Mallory's somebody who you always know has a shot of getting a hit. She has a hitter's mentality. She has an RBI mentality. And it was nice to see her get up there and to be able to get a hit. And I think it was with 2 strikes, too, which is pretty awesome. That's a situation where she hasn't ended up on the winning side of things too many times in her young career. And it was nice to see her be able to do it on the big stage. I think that Mallory's got a bright future ahead of her.
My hands are freezing right now. My
Yeah.
legs are shivering. How do you prepare differently for a game?
Weren't you inside?
Yeah, we're upstairs. I don't know.
Right.
Nobody likes this. I mean, it's not fun, but I think the adrenaline when you're a player, I think it's a lot colder for us than it is for them. But I think the adrenaline of just playing hard, playing such a great team, playing in front of the Big Blue Nation, all of those things. I think that kind of helps you stay warm. Now, don't get me wrong. When I'm about to give my post-game speech, they're like, "Can we go inside? I don't want to stand here and listen to you do that." So I think that they were excited to play, and I think they were excited. They're always excited to play at home.
Beating 2 in-state schools by 18-0 in 2 days. What does that do for the confidence of this team?
Well, I think it's great. We have a lot of goals that we hit individually, and then we have some team things. And I always talk to the team. You want to be the state school. You want to be the team that does the best on the national stage from your home state. And in order to do that, you have to beat a lot of very quality softball teams. So I feel good that that's something that this team takes very seriously. They prepare hard for these games. They don't take them for granted, and they come out and they give it their all. So I really appreciate that they do that for the University of Kentucky.
Rachel, how big a help is Aaron to race in autumn?
Oh, Erin's been awesome. It's something she's worked really hard on especially the last year and a half. She's become a great leader. She's very selfless now. And she always wants to be out there on the mound, and she wants to be on the field, but she's somebody who can give them a lot of confidence. She also has a lot of confidence in them, and she knows that at any point, she could go back to first base and they can come in and maybe come in and pitch. Or on the flip side, she knows that she can come in and help them out when they're in a tight situation. So I think our staff's really starting to come together.